What is up, guys? Welcome back to DeeterPlays. It is time for number 2 boxes to open up here for week number 2 in the Roblox Metaverse Champions event. So yesterday we opened up crates 1. Those were all pretty awesome items. Now these ones look like they are all back items right here. Yesterday was all hat items. So if you were wondering how to get these crates, guys, you can't get them anymore. You had to get them as a part of the Metaverse Champions event here from 4/22 to 4/30. So it's not possible to get these anymore. This was part of the event. There was only a window of a week that you're able to go and get these. So there is one here that is for AJ, one that is for Faye, one is for Sparks, and one is here for Ren. So without much further ado, we're going to check these items out. We're going to look at them. We're going to see how they look on the Rthro package, and we're going to see how they look with a normal avatar as well. So here we go. Crate drop number 2 for AJ. When we open this up, we get this right here, AJ's Blaster, the Behemoth. Okay, cool. I like the name of it. It looks similar to something that you'd see like maybe on Halo. It looks a little bit like an AR-15 from Halo, but a really cool looking gun. So let's try this on though and see how it looks inside of the game. When we go inside of the game, here's AJ wearing his awesome back item, but I noticed it's a little bit big. It's a little bit on the big side of things, a little bit bigger than I would have expected for him, but it's still a pretty cool item. Looks like it fits pretty well, and it looks like with the straps, it almost like with the straps on the front of him and his body armor, it looks like it actually fits pretty well. I like how there's no space between the back and between the gun, but there is a little bit where like his arms kind of going through, and as he runs you can see part of his arms actually go through the mesh for that thing. So that is AJ's crate drop item here for week number 2. So let's go see what else we have in here. So Faye. We got Faye Yoshida's Terror Case number 2. Again, this one here can no longer get it, but if you got it between 4/22 and 4/30, this thing opened up this morning, and what we've got here is Faye's Siphon Sword. I like the colors. It's really neat, actually. You know, it could actually use a little bit more, slightly bland there on the yellow. Could be a little bit brighter, but it's a really cool looking sword right there. So let's go put on Faye's avatar right there, and then we're gonna take off AJ's right there. So he must be wearing an asset to remove it. I guess that's technically when I changed it. I wasn't wearing it, huh? So here we go. We got Faye's Siphon Sword. Now we're gonna go into the game. Let's reset. We're gonna come up here. We're gonna reset the character, and we're gonna see how this looks with Faye's Rthro avatar and the sword. So let's see. The sword looks like it's actually riding a little bit high on the back. I personally would have lowered it just a little bit. It looks like there's not too much space between the sword and the actual avatar of the person, so it actually fits pretty well on the character. Just a little bit too high there, but I think if you're looking from the back, it looks pretty good. I would have just lowered it just a little bit. What are your guys' thoughts? Also, let me know in the comments what your guys' thoughts, which of these ends up being the favorite for you. I think for the hats yesterday, I think Faze was the best. A lot of people are saying that if you combine that with Sparks that it looks like a Valkyrie, but I don't really think that it does. But the colors for this one definitely fit her really well. I like that. I just wish it was just a slightly lower on the back. And when they're running, it looks like the arm actually does not actually make contact with the sword. So when you're running, it actually fits pretty well. So that is item number 2 for week number 2 here so far. So let's move on. Let's see what we've got for some of our other ones right here. So let's see, Sparks Secret Package number 2. Again, something we had to get between 4/22 and 4/30. If you don't have it already in your inventory, then there's no way to get it right now. If you do need to check your inventory and you want to see, just come in here, go to clothing, and go to, let's see, body, clothing, and we go to the back, and then in the back, that's where you should see these items. So this one, 5/18, opening up. What do we have right here? Sparks Wand of Wonder. So I don't know what I think about that one at this point. Looking at it, well, Sparks has a really big head, and the top of this thing is really big, similar to Sparks, so I guess they got that in common. So we're gonna get Sparks go. She's not wearing glasses. My Sparks is wearing contacts, so she's not wearing her glasses. So we're gonna put that on. We're gonna wear this, and let's go see how this looks on the Spark avatar inside of the game. So we're gonna come over here. We're gonna reset the character, and let's see what we've got here. Okay, Sparks. Wow. Okay, so the top of it is like inside of her head. Her head actually makes contact with that thing, so the mesh is overlapping a little bit there. Yeah, so I think maybe that if they were able to push that a little bit further down as well, and also her dress messes up with it as well. So let's see. So far, the crown and the back item do not fit very well on Sparks Kilowatt. It looks like it's going through her skirt there at the bottom, and it's going through her hair there at the top. So I don't know. I would have kind of angled it a little bit. I would have angled it clockwise a little bit more just for that thing. And I would have, yeah, probably made this top part a little bit smaller because it doesn't seem to fit. But of course, we're going to go and check these out on a normal avatar and see how they fit. So they may actually end up fitting better on a normal avatar than they fit on the avatars that we've got there right now. So this next one here, Ren's Treasure Chest number 2. Again, this one, 422 from 430, and one of Ren's games. So this one opens up today as well. 518. A lot of people are wondering if they're able to keep these treasure chests. The answer is no. The treasure chests go away and they just convert to whatever the item is. So let's open this up. Let's see what we've got right here. Ren's Recurved Bow of Recreation. So it looks like a recreational bow, of course. It's not the battle bow. The battle bow is something totally different, of course. So this looks pretty neat, though. Ren's got a bow. It'd be nice if there were some arrows to go with it as well, but who knows? Maybe we'll get more of that. So let's go check out the Ren Bright Blade avatar. So we're gonna load up the avatar. We're gonna come over here. We're gonna wear this bow, and we're gonna see how it actually looks inside of the game. So we're gonna come over here. We're going to reset so we can get rid of this Sparks with her big head and her big scepter thing in the back. I would have called that a scepter. It looks more like a scepter for her. So, well, okay, so the size of the bow, it's pretty big. It's kind of strange that I would have had the string part of the bow here. I probably would have had that facing down instead of up. So I would have flipped this over and made it a little bit smaller. So I would have probably done some adjustments on the size and the position of pretty much all of these back items myself. It looks like the string is sort of going through the hair right there where the meshes overlap, and when you run, the string really, it like goes through the whole head right there. So a little bit big, and I probably would have angled it counterclockwise a little bit. So I would have flipped it upside down, angled it counterclockwise, and made it just a little bit smaller if I were to make that one myself. But that is the fourth item that we've got here, guys. So let's see how these look on just a normal avatar, because we want to see if they actually fit on something other than just their Rthro packages. So first, we might as well check out this arrow that we've got here. So we're going to reset the character. I think we've still got the arrow on, but I'm not sure. I may have to add that to wear it again. Okay, so we don't have that on. We're gonna have to go back. So let's just start with AJ's here. We'll just go here through the motions. Let me see. I'm gonna reset this. It says I need to take it off. Okay, so we're gonna wear that. We're going to reset. My character is bald because this is my blank character that I used to try on hats, but now we're going to use it to try on back items here as well. So the gun fits pretty well. Again, the arms kind of go through it when we're running, and it is a little bit oversized. I would say actually it seems a little bit fat. It's like I would take the x-axis. I would have made it like squished it down on just one of those axes there a little bit, just to make it look a little bit more proportional. It looks a little bit fat, but guys, it does fit on the normal avatar. So let's go check out the next item, see how well it fits on the avatar. We're gonna take this one off. Of course, we're going to take that off. We're going to go to Faze item right here. It's going to say take off, but we don't actually have to take it off. We're going to refresh this right here, and we're going to wear that item, come in here, and we're going to reset as well to see how this looks on a regular avatar. Now, the question is, okay, there we go. It actually looks a little bit better on a regular avatar than it looks on Faye. It looks like it's riding a little bit high on Faye, but on a normal avatar, it actually looks a little bit better. I think they probably fit these things to the normal avatars and not the Rthro package that they're supposed to go with. That's kind of what I'm thinking right here, just looking at these and how they're looking so far. So we're going to take that one off. We're going to check out Sparks Wand of Wander. Honestly, I would have called it a scepter because it looks a little bit more like a scepter to me. So we're going to reset the character, and we're going to come and see how this one looks. So hopefully this one looks a little bit better. Yeah, if I had any hair or hats, and even with just a normal head, when I'm running the scepter, the wand does kind of make contact with the head. So I still, yeah, I would have angled that a little bit more clockwise to make it to where it would fit without making contact with the people's head. But again, it looks kind of normal on a normal avatar, even a little bit more normal than it looks if Sparks is wearing it. So we're going to take this one off, and we're going to check out this last item right here, the Rthro of Recreation that we've got here from Ren. Okay, so we're going to come in here, and we're going to reset. We're going to see how this looks on the avatar, just a normal avatar here. So this one actually looks pretty good. The string, if you're running, you can see goes through the head as well. So that mesh would probably be adjusted. Again, I would still do the same thing. I would turn it a little counterclockwise, and I would make it to where the string is on the bottom and the bow part is on the top. So yeah, that's the way it looks. These all look pretty normal to the regular avatars, so you don't have to have just the Rthro package to wear these, but they go pretty well with the Rthro package. I would have made some slight adjustments to the size and the rotation and sometimes the positioning of some of these, but for the most part, I think they work pretty well. So that is it for week 2 for the items that we got to open up. Tomorrow we get to see week 3 items. I will make sure I covered those in the showcase. After that, we've got week 4, and then after that we get to see the grand prize and the launched items. And speaking of these launched items, when I am not on my computer, I will, or not playing a game or making a video, I will be AFK in a public server launching these items, and oftentimes I will have a dev in there with me helping launch these items. So if you still need these launch crates, make sure you get them while you can. There's still only 3 days to go to get these, so I will be doing some live streams, and also when I'm not streaming, I will also be launching these. So make sure you follow me, and you've got the notification bell on my YouTube channel, and follow my profile there in Roblox so that if I'm in a game, you guys can join me and you can come and get these crates. And if you guys are new here, would love to have you subscribe and hit that notification bell, and thank you so much for watching. We'll talk to you guys later.